Well, that was awkward. My recording software decided to crash. That's actually good advice. Brew water breathing potions to explore underwater sections better. That's really good advice. That's like saying, get fire resistance potions when exploring the nether, because otherwise you're going to find yourself extremely warm. You don't want to be extremely warm. You want to be a nice average temperature, maybe a little cool if you can. You want to keep your cool, but you don't want to get too cold. Well, now that's just pretty. Logging in, seeing all those stars. So yeah, I haven't really made any progress. I did place the stone cutter over here instead of all the way down there. I suppose the next thing I want to make is a bunch of stairs because, well, I just need a lot of stairs. I need so many stairs. Chances are, if I were to go to the surface right now, chances are I would die horribly to phantoms, because I don't think my character has slept in a few days. However, because I'm underground, I do not need to worry about that. I'm very close to bedrock level without sky access, so I really don't need to worry about things such as phantoms spawning, simply by virtue of having essentially what is a bunker. I'm just going along this line to make sure that I did in fact place all of my andesite stairs all the way down here. Now I'm going back along the other direction to ensure that all of these andesite stairs get placed on this side. I understand that there's other stuff going on the screen. However, I am actually just looking up here for when the line runs out so that I know to place more. The task is, the plan for the task is to be very single-minded about how I go about this in order to maximize the amount of progress. Because otherwise I will find myself getting caught up on all of the tiny little details and the minutia and all that, when in actuality I just needed to sit down and relax and maybe count out how many blocks I'm placing here. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, so 13 it looks like. Good old lucky number 13, huh? So I'll craft 13 stairs, which is easily doable because I have the stonecutter's workbench. Because I have the stonecutter's workbench, I can easily craft up 13 stairs and have exactly the right number of stairs for the job. Okay, so this roof is done. except for right here. I need one more stair. Okay, so I needed 14 stairs. This section of the roof is now done. Done and dusted, as they say. Some of these have gaps in order to allow me to have further access due to situations where I will need to, for example, swim upwards to retrieve my iron tools. So currently I am speed swimming upwards, I do believe. It does seem that the water source has failed to form, as I broke the block previously. This seems to be a bug in Minecraft, apparently. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Fortunately, because I just put that torch there, it means that this one will never freeze. So I will always have a water supply leading down there. However, this is a bug in Minecraft, as what has happened is easily demonstrable when I place this block right there. I'm going to place a block there, and all of a sudden this one, this one, this one, and this one will stop moving. The reason for that is because this block in the center is going to get updated. When that block gets updated, it will realize, oh, that's right, I'm a full water source block, because I have blocks on multiple edges where there are water sources. So when I place this dirt block here, those all stop moving. Now, when I break this dirt block, all of a sudden, those don't want to move, and this center one will also remain as ice. What is causing so much lag in here? Probably the phantoms. Or the zombies. Could be the zombies. I do need to get some replacement armor bits. I need new legs, so let me get my iron leggings. I'll probably need new everything soon, really. I seem to have lost my iron helmet, so it's a good thing I swapped out, or no, I'm still wearing my iron helmet. I lost a lot of durability on my iron helmet, but I did lose those legs. The legs were, they were nice while they lasted. What was I up here for? I was gathering something. Other than the iron. That's right, I was making an iron pickaxe. So I need to open up my tools menu here. And since I will need shears for the pumpkins, I will craft some shears because... Oh, right. I actually went through all of my pumpkins, didn't I? So I need new pumpkins. Also, I need to move these shears down to there. So yeah, I need new pumpkins. That's what I need. My problem was not running out of the, the lanterns. My problem was running out of pumpkins. I ran out of pumpkins because I was lighting up here. And as you can see, up here, it looks really nice. So yeah, as you can see, there are no items in the hopper. All of these hoppers feed into this hopper. This hopper points towards this fence gate, which means absolutely nothing. Means nothing. I can survive this damage, so I will go ahead and take that leap. I shall flip this switch. That will cause all of this redstone to activate via the observer detecting the switch updating. And then once one of these kelps grow, all of these kelps will realize that they are supposed to be grown, and they will, of course, grow. Now, this can be enhanced. I can fix this slight flaw in my kelp farm. As things can be increased in speed, I need to use just one stair. That's all I need, just a single staircase. I will use dirt blocks in order to entrap the water that will undoubtedly be flowing out. That way I minimize the mess. However, the block I am wanting is right here. Specifically, I want that block right there. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine that block out. That will push that block this way. A bunch of water will come pouring out. That's why I put the fence, or that's why I put the dirt there as a fence, ironically. Despite them not actually being a fence gate block. And then I put the stairs right there. Now, because that is stairs, I can waterlog it. So I'll go ahead and close up the maintenance access. And you can see, all of these pistons are lined up on the same row. And then there's that staircase now. We don't need these dirt blocks here anymore, as everything is perfectly fine now. We did have to swim inside of it to place the stairs because we wanted the stairs pointing that way. We wanted that specifically on purpose because of the fact that we wanted to have the capacity to waterlog the block. Now, we want to put this lava down briefly. Then we want to gather a water source. We want to travel over to here. Then we shall plant in that staircase right there the water source. Now, when we flip this lever, all of these will instantly start floating before any of these grow, because this water source is flowing into here, which then realizes it has a water source here and here, causing this to become a water source, which then causes this to become a water source because this is a water source and this is a water source. So that one becomes a water source, which then triggers a cascade into that one and 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 that one. And all of these in front of the piston become water source blocks. And now that is how you fix your kelp farm. You're welcome. That's going into a short. Hopefully that took 60 seconds or less. It did. It only took, well, probably not 60 seconds, but I can double speed it. And that will go into a short. Maybe. So yeah, all of these various Hold on. There was an Enderman here. I hope he's suffering. Hope he's not in this horse cage. That would suck. Having an Enderman sharing my horse's room with me. Or with it, I should say. Okay. Where was I? Something about pumpkins. Right. I need pumpkins. So there are multiple ways of setting up a fully automatic pumpkin farm. The simplest method being the observer, 4 pistons, farmland, you know, the whole 9 yards. It's a very simple setup. I actually need this lava stored again, so I shall place this here this time. Okay, because I'm going to need water. One thing to note when using your Frostwalker boots, be careful around farms, because if you keep the water frozen for long enough, I don't know if the crops can become affected. That being said, all of this sugarcane would very quickly start popping off if I kept the lake frozen for very long. So if I, for example, were to just keep running around in the same area while this crop was growing, the sugarcane might not fare very well. However, I have adequately lit the place, and as you can see, the ice stands no chance. This is a very warm biome because of my farm, and because of all of the torches and everything that I've put here. This is a very, very adequate farm. The damage sound effect is a bit mute. Let me see if I can turn that up. What would that be? Wouldn't be hostile. Wouldn't be weather. I think that's part of the block sound. So I'll just turn up master volume. See how that works. That's a little better. But yeah, I used a lot of pumpkins lighting this place. I need more pumpkins, therefore I need to plan where I'm going to build this thing. I also need to plan how high up I want to build this thing, because if I'm going to have pumpkins, I want to make sure that I have easy access to the storage chest that is going to be collecting beneath the farm. I don't have an iron farm, so I want my farm above ground so that all of the items can simply flow down to me. I don't want to have to climb just to retrieve my loot. It's not very fun that way, you know? I'm just going around. Now that it's nighttime, I can see roughly where the darkness falls off on these torches. As predicted, the majority of it is simply just lighting corners. Some of it is moving torches, such as that one. I know it breaks the whole alignment with that, or yeah, because that's supposed to be a diagonal. But like I said, a lot of it is just placing torches. I will, however, smack this zombie around a little bit. Then I want to place on these bits here. You can see where the torch is actually affecting the ice. It apparently affects 2 blocks out, 3 blocks out in all directions. 4 blocks, looks like. Oh, it damages the 4th block, but not quite finishes off. So 3 to 4 blocks in all directions per torch. More than enough for your heating and cooling needs of your landscape. Oops, walked right into him. So yeah, more than enough for your thermal insulation requirements on your landscaping. Just, every few blocks you place a torch. Sometimes 3 blocks, sometimes 4 blocks. Doesn't really matter. As long as you have adequate lighting, you should be fine. If you don't have adequate lighting, you should get adequate lighting. It's not a mod. You just place enough torches. If you have Frostwalker, good rule of thumb, your shores should always be thawed. Hey. What is this? No lag. No. Your shore should be thawed within a rapid enough time frame if you're using your Frostwalker enchantment on your boots at night. That way you're getting adequate feedback about how good your torch placement is. Any drown down here? Yeah, you can see that the ice creates a rather thick barrier. The undead won't really be able to find their way through this. So, unless of course you have adequate torch placement, at which point then of course the undead are going to find their way through it. You have adequate torch placement. The whole shore is melted. But as you can see behind me here, the shoreline is, for the most part, not frozen. And this is primarily because of all of these torches. There are a few places where I want more torches. This is due in part to situations such as this one, where the torch just doesn't seem to be enough. So I throw down another torch that should be adequate for what I need. As you can see now, there's no parts of this ice which connects to the land. A lot of the ice is actually just melting even in the middle, despite the fact that it's nighttime. This is because the biome has become much warmer, allowing for the ice to melt even overnight. I'm getting a lot of lag. This drowned probably is not helping. Neither is that creeper, which I will shoot. Shot the drowned. Shot the creeper. Okay, so I shot the drowned, I shot the creeper, I got the experience. They did not seem to drop an item. Found that grass that I had missed. Did not know that I had missed it, so it's a good thing I found it. Reloaded my torches, so I have enough torches. And then I continue placing along the border of the water more torches. I will gather the daisies. Are these daisies? Dandelions. I will gather these dandelions, as the dandelions will allow me to breed the bees. I can feed the bees dandelions. Let me switch to my sword, boy. There we go. Okay. As I was saying, I'm gathering these dandelions because I want to feed my bees that I will be having, no pun intended. Basically creating honey so that I have some form of sticky piston type block in order to better industrialize my base. Apologies for the pauses, apologies for the gas. I don't know why I'm gassy. As for why I'm pausing so frequently, I'm trying to navigate while I place all of this stuff. So my brain is running calculations for navigation while I'm simultaneously trying to figure out what I'm saying. I have to remember what topic I'm talking about. I have to remember all of this other stuff. Instead of taking that path, I'm going to go over here where I set up this staircase. I know it's a lot of food saturation that goes down a whole 2 chunks. However, I believe that those 2 chunks of, well, technically it's 4 ticks of hunger. But I call it 2, technically it's 2 hunks, I think, is the accurate term. 2 hunks of hunger. And then because I want the lava blade deployed in order to absorb the excess amount of chickens that are present, which does not seem to be many from the looks of it. It seems to be roughly, I would have to estimate, 3, 4? No, definitely more than 3. At least 4. There's probably 4 chickens in there. There are some feathers. That's fine. I don't need to worry about how many feathers there are in there. I do need the pumpkins. Okay, that's what I was up here for. I need pumpkins. So where do I want this? I probably want it right here because this is a good spot. Nice, clear, flat. I don't have to worry too much. I want, let's see. I want my storage chest. Actually, no, that's right. I was going to have it over here. Probably here? Or no. Yeah, I do need it closer to the base, so I will need it over here. So I will want the storage chest to be roughly Where do we want it? I think we want it right here, roughly. Choices. I could put this storage chest really anywhere. I just have to remember that I'm going to be bringing all of the items to this storage chest. I know I'm going to need roughly this big of a footprint. This 5x5 at least, because what I'm going to be doing is I need to have a water bucket, or I need to have a water source because I'm going to be growing crops. So I need a water source. Then on top of that, the crops are going to be planted, I think, there, like there, and there. So they'll be diagonal from the water source to maximize the output, which means I'll need that square, 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 and that square for crops. And then there will, of course, be item collection. I will need to look into some way to actually collect the items. This is probably going to be accomplished through minecarts, probably hopper minecarts, which means I need my iron, I need all of my iron, I need to deposit the iron ore that I have, and then I'm going to need to craft something I have not yet crafted in this playthrough, a minecart. Now that I have a minecart, I need to place the hopper inside the minecart. I have a hopper, I have a piston. I will need more pistons. I will not carry the redstone just yet. However, I will need 4 observers. Okay, so I've got my piston, I've got my hoppers, I've got my minecart. I want to create a hopper minecart. Now that I have a hopper minecart with hopper, I am capable of crafting some rails. I want powered rails, actually. So I need to grab my gold, probably the blocks as well. I also need my redstone dust. I shall convert some gold into ingots, some iron into ingots, some dust into, well, dust. Then I want to craft powered rails. I do not need many of them, and I will need some regular rails. So I want to then craft a lot of this stuff back into storage blocks, where I will then put away the items because I don't want to be carrying all of my loot on me in case I spontaneously die or something. You never know. Creepers happen. It's kind of what they do. So I shall put away my redstone dust and my blocks of redstone. I shall craft my redstone dust into blocks of redstone as well, just to simplify storage. I seem to have used up all of my redstone dust, which is good. You want to use up all of your redstone dust when you can. I will, however, need the iron back, because rails are quite intensive on the iron. So I craft some of those, and now I need to make sure that I have enough rails for this layout. I think I need more powered rails. However, I should be able to skimp out a bit if I only put the powered rails in certain spots. Yeah. So this should keep the minecart flowing accurately. However, I will want this elevated, and I'm going to need more redstone, specifically the block form of redstone, because I need these to always be on no matter what. In order to compact it further, I'm just going to use the block of redstone. I could use a lever or something like that. However, I want to make sure that this is a very simple contraption. I will have probably a hopper. Let's see, where will I have a hopper? I'll probably have, oh, yeah, actually I do want to have something besides a block of redstone powering this. I want to have my first I want to make sure I have my iron. Yeah, okay. I'm going to need a lot more than 2 hoppers. That's beside the point. I'm going to need, oh gosh, what do I need? I need to place the storage chests. I need to figure out where they're going to go. If this is going here, then my storage should be here. Okay, now I want to pick this up because I don't want this at this height. This is at the wrong height. This was mostly for the visual aid aspect, so I didn't need to mentally keep track of that specific part of the system. I could visually keep track of it instead. So that is my storage chest. Now I will need my hopper, which will feed into the storage chest. I'll go ahead and give it a double feed. And then I will want, oh shit, I'm gonna need 2. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I brought 2 hoppers. So I'm going to need an inner ring and an outer ring. And that's kind of problematic because, well, rail lines don't like going next to each other. So this is going to be, air quotes, fun. No. Okay. That should keep the rail lines separated. However, the line itself, I will want to have, let me just do that, and that, okay, and that. So yeah, as you can see, the product is going to be very difficult to build. I'm going to have to build a lot of it in very narrow confines. I have to build a lot of it with the concept of simply just making the best use of space. I will need to fill in all of this area right here with some form of solid block, which Enderman will not disturb. I will place a torch in the center. I don't have a torch on hand, and I did not bring any coal. Well, in the meantime, I'm able to place a large variety of the necessary rail parts. I will need more normal rails. I did go overboard in the crafting of, or in the placement of the powered rail set. They do not need this many powered rails in order to traverse around the area. However, I will want this many powered rails to traverse around the area simply by virtue of needing them to not stop, because I want them to just keep going and going and going. So now that I have the block of redstone underneath, these rails are on. These rails are not on because they are not powered. Therefore, I just mine out the block beneath them, collect the materials, of course, because everything's at a premium on survival. And then I do that again for this side. Place more rails. And now this thing is powered. I will need one more hopper minecart, however, as this is a 2 minecart setup, not a 1 minecart setup. Therefore, I need more iron to craft the second minecart. I will also need a hopper in order to place into said minecart. And now I can place down the hopper minecart. The hopper minecart, of course, being decent at what it does. As you can see, it just goes around in circles. Doesn't do much else. That's literally all I needed it for. And now they will both go around in circles, collecting all of the materials that I need. They will not stop, even if they find themselves getting confused, I suppose. They're kind of bumping into each other. That's what's happening here. They're also bumping into me. No, they're just kind of being random. But yeah, you get the idea. The hopper minecarts will continue to collect the resources endlessly. They will just keep going and going and going. I do want to swap out more of these rails with powered rails just to keep the minecarts moving. Because having them slow down in the middle of the track like that is just bad. That's just bad planning. You know, you don't want that. So let's get a few more rails planted for powered rails. And this should allow the minecart to not stop in the process of traversing the track. As you can see, it's even possible for the minecart to just power through and not really care that it got derailed. It almost switched tracks right there, but it didn't. I don't want to power these hoppers. So yeah, these minecarts are doing really well. They're doing great. Yeah, that works fine. Okay, so I now need torches. I need a torch. I could put the lava in there. It'd be a great storage spot for it. It's like, where'd you put the lava? Oh, it's in with the hopper minecarts. What? Let's see, what did I want? I wanted to visit my redstone components, deposit the rails that I just put in. I wanted to visit crafting table, craft up a bunch of gold blocks because I don't want to carry my gold on me. Everything is at a premium. More redstone blocks, so I'm not carrying a bunch of redstone on me. Deposit all of the redstone, deposit all of the gold. A lot of Minecraft has this back and forth where you're just constantly running back to base for something. So if you think this is boring, you haven't seen anything yet. In the words of Billy Mays, but wait, there's more. Let's go ahead and grab the blocks of polished diorite so that we are carrying our full supply of diorite on us. We need dirt. Oh, right, we need torches. I forgot what I went in there for. Torches. Hey, look, a torch. I only need one torch, so I don't mind scavenging the torch from the inside of my base's front door. It's really not much of a problem. Now I can start planting in all of this soil. I am rather happy that I have my sound settings turned way down, as I'm sure that this is creating quite the ungodly racket. However, I need more dirt. Okay, well, let's go get more dirt. Actually, let's get some of the coarse dirt. Let's replace some of this dirt with coarse dirt. Because only some of this dirt will actually be getting used in the harvesting. Oops. I accidentally broke the hopper minecart. Let me put the hopper and the minecart back together and put that back on the track so that it can continue its work. The other minecart will of course push it along, giving it the nudge it needs in order to start moving. Let's see, coarse dirt goes there and there. And then coarse dirt goes see, we want dirt there, and we want the water source here. Well, we have coarse dirt here, here, here. Dig out these as they are not necessary. They're not relevant to the project. And yeah, so these are the blocks that are relevant. These are the blocks we want. Oh, not that one. That one's, yeah. So yeah, these are the blocks we want. Now we can place our water source. Which frees up our inventory for more work, basically. We do need a way to get back up there. For that, we probably want some form of staircase off to the side. Or around the back, maybe. This side looks like it'll work. Oops. Okay. Now I need to till the soil. I need to prepare the soil. I love how my Frostwalker boots allows me to just run out to this island. Finally, I don't have to worry about stopping short or falling in the water or anything. So now I have those. I can put my tilling utensil back. I do need to actually open up that same barrel again, as I need pumpkin seeds, not melon seeds. I could do melon seeds. I could actually integrate melon seeds into this build. I don't really feel like it. Mostly I just need pumpkins. I probably should, though. Yeah, I'll do it for the rates. Well, no, I don't really need melons for anything. Just give me the pumpkins. Wander over here. Retrieve whatever excess of melon seeds I have. Maneuver back over this way. I accidentally stepped in one of my lava puddles. I should hurry and... I was going to say I should hurry and hop in the water, but I realized that with my Frostwalker boots, that's going to take a minute. That's similar to the heat metal spell in Dungeons and Dragons. If your friend has Frostwalker on his boots, hit him with a little bit of lava and watch the fun happen, because he's going to panic, he's going to run to the water, and then he's going to quickly realize that he can't climb in the water because he's wearing Frostwalker boots. And Frostwalker 2 boots actually last longer, so it's even more of a problem. What was I over here for? Bone meal. That's right. I need bone meal. I also need more pistons. I'm going to need a lot more pistons. Where did I store my bone meal at the moment? I'm sure someone in my comments could tell me. Here we are. Bone meal. And then we want to wander over here. We want to plant facing downwards actually, before we do that, we want to plant above these blocks of dirt. And you're wondering probably, why are we planting blocks of dirt here? Because we need to plant above this dirt a solid block which we can place objects against. And then we can collect this dirt, we can collect these dirt. This is just scaffolding type situation. The reason why we planted it was because we needed to do this. That is the wrong direction. However, it is good to know that we have such options available to us. I totally forgot that you look up at the output. So we actually need to plant it well, not that way. We need to, let's see, we need to climb up here so that we can plant on top of there, and there. There we go. So yeah, all of these observers are facing the pumpkin block. What that does is that allows us to have these pumpkin blocks separated out from the rest of, I don't remember if we want a solid block above these observers or not. But we want to have our pumpkin blocks capable of being detected that they have grown. So what we want to do is we want to take our blocks there, and we want to retrieve our dirt that we've been letting fall into the hopper minecarts down here, ever so diligently, of course. The stairs we're not as worried about. This part we kind of are. So we will, of course, spawn-proof this whole thing. We'll light it up, the whole 9 yards. However, for now... Okay, that did not work. But what if we placed on top of it a block? That did not work. So what we might need is we might need a dot of redstone dust. For that, we will need to be able to access up here. I have a suspicion that I can try something along the lines of this, where I will be able to apply the redstone dust in a cross pattern. Check the sky for phantoms. Okay, so I have a feeling that I can apply this in a cross pattern like this. And now that works. Okay, so I just need to have dust atop the various pistons in order for this to function. If I wanted to, I could plant extras in the corners here. I probably will, now that I look at it, as that is wasted potential otherwise. Along with right there. So I still need 1, 2, 3 pieces of dirt. I need a lot of pistons. Let's see. Some redstone dust, not much. What did I need for pistons? Pistons are planks. I need planks. Okay, I can make planks. I'm pretty sure I can make planks. I have more than enough logs for it. Get a bunch of experience from the furnace as I take out the iron. I will go ahead and deposit the iron into storage. I will close that door. Okay, what else do I need for pistons? Oh, right, I still have to make the planks. Plank, 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 plank. Blink, 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 blink. Okay. Where are pistons? Isn't it? Piston. Oh, I need the iron. Of course. Silly me. Now I have pistons. All the pistons I need. Let's see, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This should be all of the pistons I need. Keyword should. Oops. Do not want it pointing that way. No. That will push the observer block. We do not want that. Okay. At least it would if it was hooked up. They don't have the redstone dot on them just yet, so a little bit of leeway, but still. Check the storage chest. Okay, a few more pistons than I thought, but it's fine. And I want to go ahead and wire up all of the ones that I have. Because I am not connecting all of these, they will not fire each other. They'll only fire the pistons directly beside them. This also provides a nice form of error correction so that I don't accidentally have my entire system back up. I need 1, 2, just the 2? Yeah, just 2 pistons, 2 more pistons. Then I need the dirt, and then I should have a fully automatic pumpkin and melon farm. I can actually incorporate the melons, which means I will need the melon seeds. Where are those pistons? There they are. 1, 2. I will also grab... Do I not have cobblestone on me? Let's see. Oh, no, yeah, that's that. What was it? I needed dirt. That's right. Was it this chest? It is this chest. So let's just grab a fistful of dirt. The exact amount isn't important immediately. I just need the dirt. Break this block. Let me show you. Let me break this block. Piston there, piston there. Up here. Place the dirt. More dirt, more dirt. The only problem with adding more modules like this is that each module requires an observer. Therefore, yeah, see? Just breaking it updated those and caused it to fire. So yeah, each module requires an observer block. So in order for me to have these corners over here, I need more observers, which is ridiculous. I will also be replacing this center block with one of the solid block light sources of some form. Most likely the standard carved pumpkin. I could use any of these really. I'll just replace it with a torch temporarily. Matter of fact, I'll do that right now. So I'll dig that up, and then walk over here, and because I want this to have lighting, I could place it the other way around. Let me see. Can I squeeze over here? I think I can make it. There we go. Now I just pick these up so I don't leave clutter around my base. Collect my dirt, collect my coarse dirt. Now I've got a pumpkin that's growing all of my plants. I have a problem because this staircase will cause issues. There we go. Problem solved. Just reduce the staircase size. It's actually a pretty simple problem. Pretty simple solution. And then of course, as everything filters through, the the soil will get returned to me, obviously. Then, let's see, I want to have, I want my tilling implement. That's what I want. Okay, so I need one there, one there, one there. One there, one way over there. You crouch so I don't auto jump. One all the way in the far corner, one dead center, and one in this near corner. Now, I just need to plant the crops. So let me get my pumpkin seeds. And what was recommended was... Oh no, I did want these. That's right. What was recommended?